Police are investigating an overnight shooting which took place in Willimantic. Now, the victim is expected to survive, but the shooter is still at large. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Audrey Russo joins us live from there now. Now, Audrey, what do we know right now about the situation? What were you able to find?
Well, Nicole, Willimantic police tell us that this really all unfolded around midnight. They received a 911 call from a 20-year-old male saying he had been shot. They traced the call to this parking lot here. It's the Crosby lot on North Street, and that's where they found him injured. But they also found a trail of blood that led from this parking lot down North Street, across Main Street to the footbridge. And also at the footbridge, they found those spent shell casings, so they know it's likely that that's where it happened. Now, the victim was shot twice in the leg, and in speaking with him, police say that this was not a random attack. It was targeted. They say that the suspect knew the victim and the victim knew the suspect, but at this hour, there have been no arrests made. Now, the victim, again, is expected to be okay. He was first brought to Wyndham Hospital and then transferred to Hartford Hospital. But again, right now, police are just looking through they're investigating, looking through leads. We saw them clearing the scene around 3:30 this morning, but this parking lot was closed off, and so were several streets in the downtown area just so that they could follow that trail and that investigation. But again, the victim is expected to be okay, so that's some good news this morning. And again, no arrests made at this time. Live in Willimantic, Audrey Russo for Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Audrey, thank you.